Hey guys, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena video, and tonight I'm going to do something I've rarely done, and I'm going to take one of the top decks in the meta, and it happens to be 3 colors. So tonight we're going to be looking at Sulti Midrange. I'm not necessarily convinced it's a Sultai deck. It's still the Golgari Midrange deck from the previous meta, except they added a splash of blue to add Hydroid Krasis. But let's go ahead and take a look at the deck. Now, first of all, I should probably talk about my misgivings about 3-colored decks. I think the mana bases in Paper Magic are really expensive to put together because you're talking a ton of dual lands. So even in this meta where they're like 10 or 15 bucks a piece, if you're looking at like 12 of them, you just really kind of get up there in the price tag. So it's really just been, as a casual Magic player that I am, I don't, necessarily want to dump $400 into a deck to make it play. However, in Arena, I don't have to do that. I can just spend some rare wild cards and away I go. Not to mention the fact that for the Golgari deck, I had pretty much all of it assembled, and I got a couple of Hydroid Krasises, so I spent a couple of wild cards on some, not all, of the dual lands, and boom, there we go. Top tier meta deck, or at least so they say. So let's take a look at the contents of this one. Again, this is really the Golgari deck, so you're going to see a ton of the Golgari package. 4 Llanowar Elves, except for mana ramping, of course, cast downs to get little critters out of your way that are in your way. There's some debate on which way to go with this one, whether the Merfolk Branchwalker or the Seekers Squire. I tend to lean towards the Seekers Squire for one reason only. Red Burn is in the meta right now. So to have a 2/3 creature come down, that means they're shockproof for all intents and purposes. That means they need to spend a minimum of a lightning strike to get it out of the way. So while the Merfolk Branchwalker basically serves the same purpose, and that's really to feed your Wildgrowth Walkers and get all the life gain going, this one's just a little bit tougher. So I kind of split it between the two, and I go 2 of these and 2 of these to kind of cast it down the middle and see how it goes. I'm actually leaning more towards these, to be perfectly honest with you. Of course, the Wildgrowth Walkers, they're in there for life gain, and they become gigantic with all of the the Explorer package that is sitting inside this deck. I am running 2 Assassin's Trophies. I don't know. I mean, it's a good card. It takes care of pretty much any problem that you have. It takes care of planeswalkers, creatures, legendary creatures, enchantments, whatever you want off the board. Search for Azcanta. Once it's flipped, it's all gone. So I recognize that it does trade for a land, which is the only reason why I'm running 2. And mana ramping your opponent, especially in the early game, isn't that great, but in the late game, doesn't matter. So I'm going to hang on to those. 2 fine finalities to bring those cool stuff back, and if you do get to the late game, wipe everything off the board except your Wildgrowth Walkers and win the game. 2 Midnight Rapers are in there for the card draw abilities, fantastic cards. The Jadelight Rangers, of course, go with the Explorer package. It's almost without saying that these cards are kind of synonymous with each other. 2 Ravenous Chupacabras, not only is it's a 2-for-1, not only does it take out a creature of theirs, but then you get a creature in return. Fantastic little card. One of my favorite ones to come from Rivals of Ixalan. 2 Vraska's Contempts, again, to get into the mid-game, where they have those bigger creatures you need to deal with, or Planeswalkers. This one gets them off the board. 3 Vivien Reids in there to deal with your flying creatures, other Hydroid Krasises, for example, plus the card draw ability allows you some fun times as well. Carnage Tyrant, because it's Carnage Tyrant and he's amazing, and if you're running a green deck in any way, shape, or form, you should be considering running Carnage Tyrant because he's the bane of control decks for the most part. He's a 7/6 trampling hexproof can't be countered creature. He's just amazing. And of course, the reason why you're running blue in any way, shape, or form for the Sultai deck is the Hydroid Krasis, which you shall run 3. Again, especially with mono red being in the meta, this is a huge boon, not only for the card draw ability, but for the life gain ability. It's everything you want in one package. The land package. Okay, so I am running a single solitary island, 2 Memorial to Follies to kind of help pull some of those creatures off, because if you do get board wiped or someone does get some of your important creatures off the board, you can bring them back mid-game, a couple of Swamps and 7 Forests. And then you really want to get these to 4 if you really want to do this. So you can actually start swapping out some of these basic lands for these, but I only wanted to spend a handful. Now, luckily for me, I did have 4 of the breeding pools, just because of the innumerous amounts of Ravnica Allegiance packs that I have opened. I do ended up with 4 of those, 2 Woodland Cemeteries, 2 Overgrowth Tombs, 2 Watery Graves, and 2 Drowned Catacombs. So that is the deck. As you can tell from the sideboard, let's talk about that first. So if you do get into the control matchup in the best of 3s, you want to be able to handle those. So you have the Duresses to pull some of the counters out of the hand, but you also have wonderful things like Disdainful Stroke and Negates to kind of help counter some of their counter magic. If you get into the boards that go super, super wide, Cry of the Carnarium is an amazing card, and it exiles them as well, so that's absolutely fantastic. An additional Vraska's Contempt. I tossed in 2 Doom Whisperers as well. You can kind of strip... You can strip the blue package almost completely out of it if you wanted to, and just kind of run these if you want to get Dominance through the air. Eldest Reborn again for those other aggro decks. Tindershoot Dryad, just because it amuses me. I have a deck in mind, which is going to include the Slime and this guy. It's going to be basically a mono-green cloning deck, so I want to go with this. And all the ones that actually generate tokens and make them bigger and bigger. That deck's coming. That's just a fun, casual, makes me laugh kind of deck. And of course, if you are playing against another control deck, another Carnage Tyrant, just to kind of cover all your bases. So that is the deck. And again, one of the things I like to look at occasionally are the stats. Almost everything fits in that 2-drop slot. So you do have a couple of stuff splashed around, but this is really a relatively fast and quick deck, which is why it's so good, to be honest with you. So let's go ahead and play some ranked games. So I played a game as I was testing this deck, and I sent this picture to my friends because it was amazing. I was playing a test game, and it was basically, my opponent wasn't going to quit, and I wasn't going to quit the game either. I wanted to see how far I could get this deck to go. I got myself up to 115 life before I finally ended up overpowering him. Oh, looks like we have all the mana that we need. Nothing in the 1-drop slot, but I like everything we have here, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Be a gentleman and say hello. Ooh, explain Izzet colors. Two Jadelight Rangers and not a Wildgrowth Walker to see. Ooh. Are these gates? Oh, this is a gates deck. Ooh. Okay. It is what it is. So let's drop the Midnight Reaper. Let's get some card draw on, so whenever he eventually gates ablaze it. Let's see if we can get some of those out of his hand. That would be nice. This is actually going to be an interesting matchup. Gates is really, really good. I don't know what to say. It is really good. But we do have some of the answers to the Rams whenever they come down, so that'll be nice. No? Saw that one coming. At least, if nothing else, I'll get a card draw out of it. That can get tapped. We're going to go lights. Watery Grave. A couple of Chupacabras when those start coming out. He's gaining some life. Yep, that's what we were waiting on. That can enter tapped. I don't need that, and then we will... Oh, no, I should have... No, no! Oh, well, we'll cast it down. It's not legendary. And, of course, to find Finality, we can pull all the creatures back that he killed. What did he kill? Oh, he just killed the Reaper. That's okay. Sure. This is the most annoying part about this, because unless you can... we'll Chupa him. Unless you can exile him, he just keeps coming back over and over and over again. Super annoying. Is he going to be really mad at me whenever I Chupacabra that one as well? I'm curious if now's a good time to cast Vivien. He doesn't really have anything in the air, but she'll at least help with getting card draw down, getting the creatures I want. I've got 3 Jadelights. All I need is a couple of Wildgrowths. Gilgate Summit. We've been waiting for that. So this is where he's going to start getting all of his land drops in. And he'll pull those, and those are going to be at 0 cost at this point. Yeah, this deck's super hard to keep up with. Just because the mana production alone that this puts down is ludicrous.
I didn't live through hell to lose to you.
Yeah, we're not going to let you continue to do that. Sure. That is an artifact. You do catch that, right? Hydroid Krasis. We did that with a Vivien on board? I guess I can only cast so many. Hold on, let's see what she draws first.
You can't stop nature.
I'm going to take that forest and drop it. Nope, I'll hold. I'm debating killing the Hydroid next turn, because that is going to get annoying really quick. Can't be blocked by creatures 2 or less. I can kill it. I mean, he can bring it back, but I'd prefer not to lose that. So I may sacrifice a Jadelight. Yeah, makes sense. Guess I'm just going to have to find Finality. This is sorcery. Yep. No, I'm going to take those. Because he's going to take all that damage.
I've seen worse.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I had forgotten he had another. Oh my goodness. He's got all the cards. Did he seriously? Yeah. Alright, this is so done. I do like that because it does kill the Krasis. Take that. We're going to put that. Here? Nope, I'm good. Interesting. Very nice. Very nice. Well, what can I say? This Gate Dex is just brutal. And, of course, with Lava Coil, he did exile it, so I can't pull it back. Enter tap. No, I should have just done it that way. Did he kill anything that I can help here? I can probably grab that for Chupacabra. Kill one. And this can't block it, so there's not much a ton I can do. I guess I could have cast the Jadelight Ranger and hoped to have been able to block it, but I've got a feeling he's going to repeat some plays, so... Oh well. Gates is good. What can I say? It's stupid good deck. I don't think there's anything wrong with the deck either. I mean, the deck is beatable. It really is. It's just, it's super fast. You need to be able to get on it quick. You need to be able to have answers for their creatures. All the mana they need. We shall drop that. And I can have a tap and we'll say hello. Oh, no. I was so afraid of that to happen. Red burn. Yep. Well, let's give him a... Ooh, he looks like he's a little bit mana screwed. Let's see what the Explorer pulls off. Yes, I'm aware. He's got a Wizard's Lightning right there. But if he's burning them on his creatures, he's not burning them on me, which is fine. And I do have mana in hand to cast Carnage Tyrant, and that's basically going to be his end. But I need to be able to survive those 3 turns, which I don't know that I can do. Yep. So let's throw down some blockers. Because it's pretty much all they're going to serve as at this point. Sure. Again, if he's burning spells on my creatures, he's not burning them on me. And I do need to survive here. Let's gain some life, shall we? Probably not the best thing to exile, but 2 life is 2 life. And then next turn I've got Carnage Tyrant up. Oh, late game Wildgrowth. Yes, it gets bigger than everything you have, and you can't target it with a spell. So now I am the main target. Ooh, Theater of Horrors. Oh, I'd love to be able to have one little bit of life gain on here. No, unfortunately, Carnage T's got to stay home for now. If I can get one, just one of my Explore creatures, preferably a Jadelight. Oh, very nice. That works too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Life gain is life gain. So now I'm going to attack. I'd love to have gotten an Explorer creature. That would have been nice. Yep. Should have held the blocker back. Yeah, I got super excited. It's my own fault. Should have kept him back. Alright, let's get a win in with this game. Just because I'm playing it poorly does not make it a bad deck. Just for the record. Ooh, wow, that was super quick. So I'm noticing that if I'm playing in rank play, I get matches like that immediately. If I'm playing in just open play, have fun kind of stuff, not so much. Alright, got all the mana that we need. All tap lands, however. But they are what they are. Not mono red. Oh, is this a mirror match? If it is, it's a question of who has the most removal first. This is a mirror match. He's got the incubation turns. Never went that route. And that does say force on it, correct. We'll just drop that. And we'll say go. He doesn't have anything threatening yet. I mean, sure, he could attack me with his Llanowar. He's not gonna. I shall cast my own Llanowar. No, that's gonna be scary. Means they can cast something big, like really big. Ravenous Chupacabra. Interesting choice. I shall do the same, good friend. So I'm 1 mana away, really, from getting down the Wildgrowth package, which I want to do. I'm actually kind of okay with that. It served its purpose. Plus I can bring it back. No, I'm going to hold. I need 1 more turn, because I need to be able to get the Jadelights to fire off and get the life gain for the Wildgrowth. Because he's got like a cast down, yeah, he's got something that he's going to throw down. Yeah, Ravenous Chupacabra. I'm just going to find Finality attack whenever he does it. I know what you're thinking. What else do I have in there? Yep. So I think now's a good time for Vivien. At least the first one.
I've lost so much of the wilds are my shield.
I'll pull my Ravenous.
Not again.
Aha! I have another one. Served its purpose. Let's... Yeah, let's hold off and see what he does. Because he's got his own Vivien in there somewhere. I'd like to have an answer for that. Okay. Two lands. Congrats. Ooh, we're at Folly 2. Let's kill his incubation druid. And we're gonna bring back... I want at minimum the... Yeah, the Wildgrowth and the Jadelight. Interesting choice, considering he just saw me grab a Ravenous Chupacabra. I'm not sure why he's feeding creatures into this. Like, I don't get that. One, two, three, four, five, six. No, I'm going to chupa it. Sure. Pay life. I'm okay with that. Continue to pay life. Sure. Is he just going to, like, pay himself down to completely nothing? Because that's going to be really interesting. That was a huge... No. I'll wait. And I knew exactly what I was waiting on. And that's why he was paying for all the life, because he had it. Because he knew he was just going to cast a Hydroid Krasis for it. Well, sad news, my friend.
wasn't meant. No one said restoration was painless.
Okay, I'm going to attack you with your Midnight Reaper. No, I don't want to do that yet. I actually want to hold some cards back. He's doing the same thing. He's waiting. Interesting. Well, Assassin's Trophy that. He's got enough land. What difference does it make? It gets it off the board, which is the important part. And now he's going to Wildgrowth.
Come to me.
We'll take that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will take 8. And he's not going to attack, so I might as well do damage. Ooh, he's got his own Vraskas. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's why I shouldn't have attacked.
You'll see.
That's okay. Watch my life gain, my friend. It's gonna be pretty. Alright, let the fun begin. And now I've gone super wide.
I despise tyrants like soon you will be nothing.
Okay. Works for me. Oh, come on. Debating Carnage Tyrant or Hydroid Krasis here. I'm gonna go Llanowar, and then I'm gonna do Carnage Tyrant. Can he do 5? Sure. I'm gonna make him start picking creatures to die. Can he kill it? 3. He can kill 1. I'm going to start making him choose. Creatures off the board as far as I'm concerned. And then next turn I'll make a gigantic Hydroid Krasis. 2 plus it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my god. It... Sure? Sure? Now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. We're getting to the late game. Find out. Okay. You just killed everything off of your board except for my Carnage Tyrant. Neato. Interesting choice. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is 10 too greedy? Yeah, 10's too greedy. Well, 10's greedy. That's fine. Nope, I shall wait. I will cast down that... excuse me. I cast down a Vraska's Contempt, and I should get through. Operative word should. He's going to make his own gigantic one. Sure. That's what Vraska's Contempt's for. It's so neat to play a mirror match. Another Hydroid. So by the time he actually does something about it. He elected to take 17 damage. Interesting. And then I'll throw a blocker there just in case. Sure. At least he's got something in the air. Oh, no. That means I need to kill him this turn. Oh wait, there is a resolve all. Thank you. I forgot they added that. Good job. Good on you, by the way, Wizards. I think I may have mentioned this. Considering all the triggers he's firing off and all the mana he's spending, I'm going to take a guess he doesn't have a Hydroid Krasis in hand. Ah, damn. Guess I'm going to have to do it again. Except bigger this time. I'm sure. Do 7 damage. I've got 47. 22 cards to his 17. So I need to keep 1 black and 1 to kill his Vivien whenever she comes out. So I need to actually tap this manually. Where are my tombs? So keep those 2 untapped. So it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, no, I modified that. No! Somebody can drop one of those lands. I manually clicked that for a reason. Oh no, I've got the Llanowar. That's fine. That's what it did. So that Llanowar is actually the only thing going to keep me alive at this point. That was dumb. I thought I counted that out right. Sure. He's just going to cast Vivien. Mm-hmm.
How this thing goes is up to you, pal. Every defeat is a new beginning. Sometimes
oh, the effect still
restoration
happens?
means retribution.
Oh, boo. That's mildly disappointing. I guess he's got to start chewing through sometime. Oh my goodness. What swings in this game? I think I'm up. I think I'm down. I had him down to, what, 3 at one point? Nope. The battle of the Hydroid Krasis is now. Hostage taker? If it were me, I'd take the Wildgrowth Walker. Okay, or the Jadelight. Yeah, I could see that. It's down to 11 cards, though. Yeah, I guess I could start pulling Krasises out of my graveyard here, too. Or not.
Let's see if you're worthy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I think he got the upper hand. Now I see why people toss in well, I don't know if the hostage taker was one. It's just we're both literally running the same deck. We've had huge swings in either direction.
I've seen things.
So casting the Hydroid Krasis is dumb now because she can just kill them. But what I can do is get the old Chupacabra back. So I'm looking at 28 damage total. So I am going to kill one. So yeah, I think I'm going to Memorial Fall it twice. Well, we know that's coming. We'll kill that. We will Memorial to Folly and pull back a Chupacabra. Which we will then use to kill his last Wildgrowth. And then we will Memorial to Folly again. Chupacabra, his Hydroid Krasis. Nope, I'm good. 7 cards to my 13. Have we gone through all of our tricks?
No one knows the wilds like I do.
Oh. think he's got me on this one. So let's go ahead and kill the Merfolk Branchwalker. Let's kill that. Actually, no. Let's kill that. And let's kill that. He's just wiping me out of creatures. That's just how it's going to work that way. He's opening the door for next turn. I think he might have me. Yeah, I think he's gonna have me. Ho ho ho. I do wish to take that action. Oh boy, do I wish to take that action. No, I will hold. Oh, look at that. What a key finding finale on that one. And we're both like almost completely spent. This is like the longest game. So do I Vraska? Yeah, because I've got a Vraska's Contempt her. I don't want to give him the advantage on that one. Plus it gives me 2 extra life. I want to hold my... If I could... I know it's stupid, but I could legitimately just like hold. I mean, how many Hydroid Krasis did he cast? How many did he have in the deck? Oh, that was the one right there. That's what did it for him. Why did he only do it so low? Oh, because he only had so many cards. That's what did it for him right there. He's got 3 turns. I don't know. I just need to be able to survive 1 turn. Seekers Squire. Not going to help. Well, maybe. Now you come. He's not going to care about life. Attacking is legitimately pointless at this point. The only hope that I have is that he's going to deck himself. So I just need to survive 2 turns. As dumb as that sounds. I'm down to 3, which is enough for the Hydroid Krasis to kill me. Oh, what a way to lose. What a way to lose. He's down to 2 cards. Holy cow. What a game. What a game. Jehovah, whatever you pronounce your name, that was a fantastic game. Holy cow. In the end, in the final, if I'd have lasted 1 more turn, if I'd have gotten 1 more, like, if I'd have gotten a, any of my removal spells, and killed his last Krasis, that would have been it. He'd have literally decked himself, so. Alright, so I recognize I didn't win any games, but darn it, did we have a fantastic game to close that one out. So, I do hope you like the video and do like the deck. Let me know what your thoughts are adding Hostage Taker. One of the other things I've been thinking about for this deck, because of the mirror matches just like this one, in your Splashing Blue, is to splash a couple of dive downs in there to prevent the removal of your creatures. Things like the cast downs or the Chupacabras and things like that. That's the thought that I'm processing. Like, I recognize people use Hostage Taker in that one. I'm thinking the slot that they use Hostage Taker for, I'm going to use dive downs for. So that is my thought anyway. Let me know what you think down below. That's probably where I'm going to go with it, so I may redo this one at another point. Anyway, like, subscribe, always does help out the channel. Really do appreciate it if you are so inclined. There is a Patreon as well. That is patreon.com/oldguygaming MTGA. And until next video, guys, we shall see you in the arena. This video was brought to you in no small part by our patrons. If you would like to help out the channel, go to www.patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga. And thank you